sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Owls will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Maryland's offense will go to work first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Fleming. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. That's caught. It's Webb. There he goes! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He might want another play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Running to Green. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And some room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Snagged out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Wide open downfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Washington. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him toward.
Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Henry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. With the sure hands, it's Wilson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the catch, it's Fleming. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith takes the handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got a man, it's Smith. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Terrapins line up to punt it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Owls will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll keep it himself. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quickly complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The give on the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Owls want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown Owls. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds a tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Snagged on the outside, it's Henry.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. And they'll knock him down. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Ray. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Platt. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first